All right, what's going on, everybody? Today's July 24th, and we're going to be going over the market close update. So today we took 3 trades. We won one on US 30 and we lost 2 on gold, which I'm going to be going over and as to why I took those trades. So first things first, it's going to be gold. Yesterday I said we were making higher highs, higher lows. So we're looking at any one of these areas of interest in order for me to buy. So we broke above this area of interest and I was waiting for a retest to take this buy. So this is the first trade on gold that we lost, and the reason why I took it was because if you can see here, we were at our area of interest. We broke out, creating a demand setup. We broke the structure here. We left the fair value gap between here to here. And then what I did was I entered right when we got to this 50% line. I put stops down here at the order block. I went for a 1 to 3 risk to reward, and as you can see, we immediately got stopped out. So later on through the day, I was still watching gold, and I saw this come on. So as you can see, we got a huge demand push near our area of interest. We left the fair value gap here. So what I did was I was just waiting for a pullback into that area, and once we got it, we went for a buy. Stops were below the low, which was it was like a huge stop loss. We went for a 1 to 3, so that was a 1 to 3 right there. And as you can see, we headed in that direction, which was good, but we didn't end up making it all the way up to the 1 to 3 risk to reward, and it ended up coming back out. By the time I checked the trade, it was already a stop loss. When I execute the trade, I let the trade play out, and then if it hits the stop loss, it's either going to do one or two things. It's going to take profit, or it's going to hit stop loss. So in that instance, we were just a few points short from hitting TP. If it is what it is. So that was the second trade on gold that we lost. So NAS 100, I wish I was at the charts during this time, because this would have been a crazy trade. So on the 1 hour time frame, I did say that we were going to be we were making lower lows, lower highs. I was looking for a short around this area here before the market opened. So this is what it looked like, and the trade happened before the market opened. So before I was even on the charts, it was like 15 minutes before I hopped on the charts. So what time is it? 7:55. Oh, here it is right here. So I usually get on the charts like around 6:45 my time, and then around this time, I was like 15-20 minutes too late. But if I would have seen this, I would have definitely took that trade. So as you can see, we broke the structure, and then we just would have waited for that retest. So the highest fair value gap up there, stops above, gone for a 1 to 3. Oh, short. So it entered right there, stops above, gone for a 1 to 3. And then you'll see this thing freaking melts. NAS 100 is my favorite all-time pair. I feel like it's the easiest pair to trade, especially for my strategy. Like, I'm debating on just sticking to NAS 100 for the rest of my trading career, because I love this. I love this pair. I love this instrument. It just moves really well for me. It works really well for my strategy. So that's something that I'm looking at. But as you can see, we completely just melted. That's the thing I like about NAS 100, is because once it moves and it picks that direction, it's going that direction. So if you would have held it, like, look at this, I would have had a 1 to freaking 13, but I would have got out at 1 to 3, because that's what I do. But I didn't take that trade. There was no trade set up for SPX 500. SPX and NAS 100 pretty much moved the same, but I didn't trade SPX. I did trade US 30. So this is what US 30 looked like on the hour time frame. So it was making lower lows, lower highs. So I know I'm looking for shorts. And before the market opened, it looked like this. So this is what it looked like. So right when the market opened, I was waiting for price to tap my area, give me a break of structure, give me a supply setup, and which it did here. So here's the fair value gap. We're getting nice bearish candles, and all I needed to do was to break that and close below that low, which it did. That validating the break of structure. Where's my template at? Break a structure. So what I did was as soon as we tapped in, we entered, was like right here, top of the fair value gap. So we got tapped in, and as soon as we got tapped in, we went for a 1 to 3. As you can see, we hit that 1 to 3, and then it just shot back up, but we secured profits. I usually secure profits like right before it taps anyways. Plus I knew we were going to get a reaction off of the zone, so it was like a perfect 1 to 3 setup. And then after that, it completely just died and melted. This is why the higher time frame zones is the most important. You always want to trade with the trend. Trade with the trend. If the higher time frame is making lower lows and lower highs, stop trying to trade against the trend. Stop thinking that, oh, look, there's a bullish fair value gap here, I might go for a buy. You know, like, but we're clearly, it's like catching a knife that's falling down. Like you're gonna get cut. Yes, it might happen. Yes, you might catch that knife, but you're better off waiting for a pullback into a resistance area or into a supply area, and then continue taking the shorts to the downside. Because like here, if you would have been like, oh, look, there's a bullish for a value gap here. If you would have went to the 5-minute time frame and waited for that setup, look, we had, I mean, I wouldn't have taken that, but as you can see, you would have gotten stopped out. You would have definitely gotten stopped out. Maybe you could have caught a little trade there, but that's just like a small little pullback. Like, why do you want to do that? As you can see, the overall trend is bearish, and this thing just completely melts and dies. So there's no point. Trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. Your friend wants you to make money. All right. And then for oil, I was looking at to trade oil today. There was a setup on oil. I just didn't take it. As you can see here, so price tapped into our 1 hour area of interest, and we didn't even get no breaks of structures. I wouldn't have even traded. That's why I didn't trade it. It just didn't look good to me. But yeah, that's pretty much the market update. What I'm going to be looking for tomorrow. All right, so let me mark up my zones and show you guys what I'm looking for tomorrow. Okay, so for gold, I'm going to be looking for sells. I'm going to keep the same areas, but I'm going to be looking for sells. So if it touches anywhere in these areas, I'm going to go into the 5-minute time frame, and I'm going to go for sells. NAS 100, I'm definitely going to be going for sells until we get a 1 hour change of character to the upside. The only thing is like these zones are so far. They're so far. NAS 100 has completely just melted to the downside. What does the 4 hour look like? Like, it's a huge correction. And I'm still interested in sells. I'm definitely still interested in sells. I'm just going to wait for a price to come up to this area here, or I might have like a minor level like around this gap here to take to the downside. I'm just going to have to wait and see what market price looks like tomorrow when market open. But yeah, NAS is once it feels bullish, man, we're going to be riding that wave. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for NAS 100 to do something like this. Create the low, create the high, create the low, and then give me a change of character, and then just start doing this to the upside. And then I'm going to catch every single pullback. So make sure you guys join the Discord. It's absolutely free. I'm not charging you anything. I'm providing everything for free. So what does it hurt to join a community that have like-minded people, and then that, you know, we could just hang out and trade with. Same thing, SPX 500. I'm looking for sells. There's currently no good zones for me to really look at. So I'm just going to have to wait till tomorrow, see what tomorrow shows me. US 30, I'm going to be looking for sells. I'm going to be looking for sells like around these areas here. Let me hide this. I'm going to keep the zones because I like these zones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just wait for pricey to come here so we can retest and go to the downside, or do something like this, or do something like this. That's basically what I'm gonna be doing. Once it taps in, I'm gonna go to the 5-minute time frame, look for my entry confirmations. All right, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment your thoughts down below, join the Discord. It's free. The link will be in the description, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on market close update. Tomorrow's Thursday. Let's have a good day.